Behind me, Syracuse basketball continues to put in the work at their practice facility, but the game is really being played off the floor right now. A new athletic director is soon to be named, and there's a lot of questions swirling around the future of Coach Adrian Autry.
Well, the NFL divisional round kicked off today, and after downing Jacksonville in the wild card, the Bills just 2 wins away from their first Super Bowl appearance in 32 years, but standing in their way, Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
47 years, 1,000 plus wins. You don't just put your name on a building, you put it on a wall. Jim Boeheim's legacy isn't just history, it's permanent. Collins, 65% of that game, threw a pick, had a fumble. In the lead up to this game, he spent a lot of time with head coach Fran Brown going over all 39 of his dropbacks, and the coach has all the confidence in his QB, saying he's who we need at quarterback.
Augie, you said it. This was a huge one for Syracuse basketball. They have not lost 5 consecutive games in nearly 60 years, taking on Notre Dame, who have lost 6 out of their last 7 games.
Although Syracuse men's head basketball coach Adrian Autry has experienced his share of highs and lows during his 4-year tenure, one thing has never happened until now: a 4-game losing streak.
Sunset Boulevard behind me looks a little bit different. 8 different model homes on this lot, showing customers what's possible with modular housing, different shapes and sizes here at American Homes of Syracuse.
Here at National Grid, they say delivery rates are only part of the story. They say what's really driving up costs right now for customers is the volatile cost of energy driven by a bitterly cold winter. Well, voters have been making their way into the polling station behind me to mark their choice on the front of the ballot for their various candidates. On the back, they're also faced with 2 propositions, beginning with Proposal 1.
10 years ago, the court behind me served as a launching point for the greatest season in Syracuse Orange women's basketball history. The 2016 squad wasn't just the first team to reach the Final Four, it changed the expectations for an entire program.
5 down, 1 to go. Syracuse is playing for the national title.
The 2015-16 squad finished 30-8, still the best mark in program history. They stunned number 3 South Carolina and Tennessee on their way to the program's first ever Final Four. The run ended in the national championship game against UConn, but cemented Syracuse on the national stage forever. 10 years later, the group was back together in front of the Orange faithful.
Not every team gets to that point, so just remembering how much fun it was, how much joy we had, seeing a bunch of alumni come back, like just that feeling of just like support, it was just the most amazing thing possible.
That team blazed a trail, proving the Orange belonged on the biggest stage. Now they're passing that belief on.
No one expected us to be like go as far as we did. So just defying those odds and really taking it personal sometimes, like, you know, like defying all odds, but taking it personal, because sometimes it's just like they counted us out, but we're gonna go in there and show them that why we deserve to be here.
That message landed on more than just the current team. Fan Rita Graham has been coming to this building for decades. Today, nothing was keeping her away.
If we were sick, we would still be here today. There's no way we were going to miss this today. And I'm thrilled that I was able to get to see them, you know, so close up and personal.
And with the regular season now wrapped up, the Orange now chase their own March moment, hoping tonight was a passing of the torch.
And there are a lot of similarities between the 2 teams. That one from 10 years ago, no one thought would head all the way to the national championship game, while the team this year was picked number 13 in the preseason poll. They're number 5 heading into the ACC tournament and will look to continue to defy expectations. For NCC Sports, I'm Matthew Davison.
Well, then let's get some flares. Some plane comes over, drops giant basketball flares.
For Marine veteran Don Western, flashbacks from the Vietnam War strike without warning, leaving him wondering why.
No idea. You know, some neurons freak out and start kicking around a bunch of electrons and pump it out.
These memories surface suddenly and unpredictably, sometimes in peaceful moments. Earlier this month, Western wrote about a flashback that hit while he was spending a summer day by the water with his wife and granddaughter. His piece was later published on Syracuse.com. And here it is, that risen up memory. I am in the present time and place, but a frisson of sensation skitters across my skin. I am both within and beside myself, occupying past and current time.
And there are various degrees. That one on a summer day was pretty extensive, let's say. Some are less. Some are going to be, I've driven in the Adirondacks years ago, and there's a force thing that triggered it. I said, well, I'm in the Adirondacks. Why the heck does this trigger? But it does. Could these things that come up, could I put them down on paper in some way?
You are the first female West Point cadet to die in Iraq, and I am sorry as a writer I did not write against the war.
That same question, what to do with those painful memories, led Army officer Tim Gherkin to start writing as well. For him, it began after a string of devastating losses in his unit.
I had 7 suicides in that 10-month period, and there hadn't been a suicide in the base in 3 years. And that stuff just blew me away. That started messing with my head, and I didn't know what else to do, so I started writing.
For both veterans, writing became a place to put the experiences that never truly go away.
A set of experiences that have a searing quality to them, and they're in you forever.
Matthew Davison, NCC News.